Hello, this is Joe Wiles with the Rock and Roll Conservatory, and you're watching Today in Rock History. Today is November 29th, and on this day in 2000, U2's Larry Mullen came to the rescue of a motorcyclist who had been involved in an accident. Larry was driving home when he saw the motorcyclist who had crashed and stopped to call for help on his phone and then waited with him until the ambulance arrived. If that's not rock and roll, I don't know what is. But in honor of Larry Mullen being such a swell guy, we're going to learn Beautiful Day. Let's take a look. All right, what we're going to learn is a synthesizer part that kind of delays through the verse. If you distort your guitar and you have a delay pedal, which I don't, but if you tap it out to the beat, you can get pretty close to the sound. We're going to start with an A major chord, which is an open A string, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, 2nd fret B, and we're going to pluck them with our fingers. And then we're going to stop them with our fingers. The next chord is a B minor chord. We're going to bar across the 2nd fret, 4th fret of the G, bar across the 2nd fret, 4th fret of the D, 4th fret of the G, 3rd fret of the B. Pluck them again and then stop them. The next one is going to be a D major chord. It's an open D string, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B, 2nd fret high E. Give them a pluck and then stop them. The next one is a G chord, or a G5 rather. You're going to put your finger on the 3rd fret of the low E string, mute out the A string with that finger so it doesn't ring out. Open D, open G, and the 3rd frets of the B and high E string. Give them a pluck. Where are we? And then we're going to hit that G chord again, go back to the D chord, and back to the A chord. This is what it would sound like. Of course, I don't have the delay hooked up. I don't have time, but this is what it sounds like. Now in the chorus, we're going to play a whole different set of chords with the actual guitar. We're going to bar across the 5th fret, play an E major chord form, which makes this an A major chord. It goes 5, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5. Slide the whole thing up 2 frets, 1, 2, and then release your middle finger. This is a B minor chord. Slide this whole thing up to where you're barring the 10th fret and put your middle finger back. This is a D major chord, okay? Then we're going to slide this whole form down to the barring on the 3rd fret. Back up to that D, and back to the 5th fret. So we're basically keeping the same shape, just sliding our bar around, and in one of the chords we actually lift our middle finger off. It starts on the 5th fret, then 7th fret with a lift, up to the 10th fret, putting our finger back, down to the 3rd fret. We're going to go back up to the 10th fret, back down to the 5th fret. In context, that sounds like this. And if you layer that guitar, kind of put it down in the mix, it sounds just like The Edge. What rock star got arrested for wearing a skirt in public? Join me tomorrow to find out. I'll see you then.